Today we'll be looking at Katana Zero. Katana Zero is a 2D platformer available on PC and Nintendo Switch. You're thrown right into the action using your katana to mow down those who stand in your way. Like seriously, there's a lot of killing happening in this game. Quickly you discover your ability to slow down time. This comes in handy as slicing bullets back to those who fire them at you is crucial to success in the game, and it's much easier to do when time is moving slow. You start by killing everyone you encounter, and at the end of the level, you find it's all to save a doctor, which is short-lived as his head explodes, and you trail the menacing man who set off the explosive. As is typical for someone who has just killed dozens of people, you arrive back at your apartment, watch some TV, and go to bed. A bad dream wakes you up, and the game transitions to a psychiatrist's office, where after some back and forth, you receive your medicine and leave with the evening's dossier. This is the typical pattern when playing through Katana Zero. Kill everything in sight, go back to your apartment, have bad dream, take your medicine, and repeat. I'm not suggesting that this pattern is bad. Most 2D platformers tend to follow a repetitive pattern. How many castles do you need to complete until you discover where the princess actually is? Similar to Mario, the gameplay is so addictive and satisfying, you don't really care that you're doing the same thing over and over to progress. One hit from an enemy kills you in Katana Zero. But similar to another game I reviewed, Celeste, each section of the level is very short, so you don't really mind dying so often as a full clear of the section is rarely more than a minute. So multiple restarts don't really feel like a bother. Thankfully, there's no death counter here. I felt in the early going, slowing down time was a crutch and I should be completing levels with minimal slowdown. In hindsight, this was a silly idea, as clearing a level flawlessly doesn't reward you with anything, and after a section is cleared, you can watch your replay in real time anyway. So putting all that effort into a flawless clear isn't worth more than your own satisfaction. Katana Zero is an enjoyable 2D platformer. I was continuously trying my skills at bullet deflections without slowing down time, and I did start to get a better hang of it, which made me feel actually like an accomplished gamer. Katana Zero's story isn't something I've touched upon. I will say they've done a good job of tying the strangeness of the game together. How you respond in cutscenes has an effect on the story, and you can trigger multiple conversation trees based on how you react to these tense conversations you're having. I kept down the angry path, and it changed the ending for me. So expect your story to adjust based on your responses. I thought this was an interesting change of pace, as making a wrong choice in conversation was definitely not something I was expecting to sweat over. In my 3 hours with Katana Zero, I was able to make it through the entirety of the story mode, and I enjoyed my time doing so. Going for needless style kills was not anything I needed to do, but it was something I felt obligated to do, as there's something very satisfying about slashing bullets back to those who fire them at you. Don't be intimidated by the one-hit KO mechanic, as quick restarts and short level segments make it a non-issue. Katana Zero is certainly a game I recommend you taking a stab at. Thank you for taking the time to watch my review. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like down below, and if you'd like to be notified of new content, subscribe to Certlink Gaming.